Church. Noun. A Christian house of worship. A building where Christian religious services take place. Verb. To conduct a religious service for a woman after childbirth, or a newly married couple. Messes. Noun. A disagreeable mixture or confusion of things. Hence, a situation resulting from blundering or from misunderstanding. Disorder. Verb. Transitive. Often used with up. To make untidy or dirty. Noun. Mass. A church service. Verb. To take meals with a mess. Lost. Verb. To cause something to cease to be in one's possession or capability due to unfortunate or unknown circumstances, events or reasons. Adjective. Having wandered from, or unable to find, the way. Fall to. Verb. To enter into or begin an activity, especially with enthusiasm or commitment, and especially in regard to the activities of eating or drinking. Guessed. Verb. To reach a partly, or totally, unqualified conclusion. Held. Verb. To grasp or grip. Alignment. Noun. An arrangement of items in a line. Cheese. Noun. A dairy product made from curdled or cultured milk. Verb. To prepare curds for making cheese. Interjection. Said while being photographed. To give the impression of smiling. Contention. Noun. Argument, contest, debate, strife, struggle. Space. Noun. Heading, of time. Verb. To roam, walk, wander. Familiar. Noun. An attendant spirit, often in animal or demon form. Adjective. Known to one, or generally known. Commonplace. Browsing. Verb. To scan. To casually look through in order to find items of interest, especially without knowledge of what to look for beforehand. Noun. A place abounding with shrubs where animals may browse. Escape. Noun. The act of leaving a dangerous or unpleasant situation. Verb. To get free. To free oneself. Doctors. Noun. A physician. A member of the medical profession. One who is trained and licensed to heal the sick or injured. The final examination and qualification may award a doctor degree, in which case the post-nominal letters are DO, DPM, MD, DMD, DDS in the US or MBBS in the UK. Verb. To act as a medical doctor to. Resident. Noun. A person, animal or plant living at a certain location or in a certain area. Adjective. Dwelling, or having an abode, in a place for a continued length of time. Residing on one's own estate. Noun. The head spy in a residentura. Nutritious. Adjective. Of food or drink, providing nutrients, healthy to eat. Bone. Noun. A composite material consisting largely of calcium phosphate and collagen and making up the skeleton of most vertebrates. Verb. To prepare meat, etc., by removing the bone or bones from. Adjective. Of an off-white color, like the color of bone. Build. Noun. The physique of a human body. Constitution or structure of a human body. Verb. To form something by combining materials or parts. Issue. Noun. The action or an instance of flowing or coming out. An outflow, particularly. Verb. To flow out. To proceed from. To come out or from. Chooses. Verb. To pick. To make the choice of. To select. Fair. Noun. Something which is fair, in various senses of the adjective. Verb. To smoothen or even a surface, especially a connection or junction on a surface. Adjective. Beautiful. Of a pleasing appearance, with a pure and fresh quality. Adverb. Clearly, openly, frankly, civilly, honestly, favorably, auspiciously, agreeably. Paralegal. Noun. One who assists a lawyer in routine legal work, but who is without qualified status as a solicitor or barrister. England and Wales. Attorney. U.S. or advocate, known more commonly in the U.S. as a legal assistant. Games. Noun, a playful or competitive activity. Verb, to gamble. Adjustment. Noun, the action of adjusting something. Fresh. Noun, a rush of water, along a river or onto the land. A flood. Verb, commercial fishing. To pack fish loosely on ice. Adjective, newly produced or obtained. Recent. Adverb, recently, just recently, most recently. Lines. Noun, a path through two or more points. Compare, segment, a continuous mark, including as made by a pen. Any path, curved or straight. Verb, to place objects into a line, usually used with up, to form into a line. To align. Verb, to cover the inner surface of something, originally especially with linen. Verb, of a dog. To copulate with. To impregnate. Noun, words spoken by the actors. Senator. Noun, a member, normally elected, in the House or chamber of a legislature called a Senate. The legislatures of the United States and Canada have senators. Fork. Noun, a pronged tool having a long straight handle, used for digging, lifting, throwing, etc. Verb, to divide into two or more branches. Verb, to have sexual intercourse. To copulate. East. Noun, one of the four principal compass points, specifically 90 degrees, conventionally directed to the right on maps. The direction of the rising sun at an equinox. Abbreviated as E. Adjective, situated or lying in or towards the east. Eastward. Adverb, towards the east, eastwards. Partially. Adverb, to a partial degree or extent, incompletely. Diversity. Noun, the quality of being diverse or different, difference or unlikeness. Liked. Verb, to enjoy, be pleased by. Favor, be in favor of. Verb, to be likely. Liter. Noun, the metric unit of fluid measure, equal to 1 cubic decimeter. Symbols. L. Checks. Noun, a situation in which the king is directly threatened by an opposing piece. Verb, to inspect, to examine. Noun, usually pluralized, a pattern made up of a grid of squares of alternating colors. A checkered pattern. Verb, to mark with a check pattern. Arrive. Verb, to reach, to get to a certain place. Journal. Noun, a diary or daily record of a person, organization, vessel, etc. Daybook. Verb, to archive or record something. Adjective, daily. Basis. Noun, a physical base or foundation. Events. Noun, an occurrence, something that happens. Verb, to occur, take place. Verb, to be emitted or breathed out. To evaporate. Not. Noun, a unary operation on logical values that changes true to false, and false to true. Adverb, negates the meaning of the modified verb. Conjunction. And not. Interjection. 1990s. Used to indicate that the previous phrase was meant sarcastically or ironically. Set. Verb, to put something down, to rest. Resources. Noun, something that one uses to achieve an objective, e.g. raw materials or personnel. Council. Noun, a committee that leads or governs, e.g. city council, student council. Iced. Adjective, with ice added. Raspberries. Noun, the plant Rubus aedeus. Verb, to gather or forage for raspberries. Noun, a noise intended to imitate the passing of flatulence, made by blowing air out of the mouth while the tongue is protruding from and pressed against the lips, or by blowing air through the lips while they are pressed firmly together or against skin. Used humorously or to express derision. Verb, to make the noise intended to imitate the passing of flatulence. Stomachache. Noun, a pain in the abdomen. often caused by indigestion. The pain is usually lower than the stomach and related to the intestines. Magic. Noun. The application of rituals or actions, especially those based on occult knowledge, to subdue or manipulate natural or supernatural beings and forces in order to have some benefit from them. Verb. To produce, transform something, as if by magic. Adjective. Having supernatural talents, properties or qualities attributed to magic. Leave. Verb. To have a consequence or remnant. Concrete. Noun. A solid mass formed by the coalescence of separate particles. A compound substance. A concretion. Verb. Usually transitive. To cover with or encase in concrete. Building material. Adjective. Real. Actual. Tangible. Dog. Noun. A mammal. Canis familiaris or Canis lupus familiaris. That has been domesticated for thousands of years. Of highly variable appearance due to human breeding. Verb. To pursue with the intent to catch. Noun. Meat from a dog eaten as food. Many. Noun. A multitude. A great aggregate. A mass of people. The generality. The common herd. Adjective. A large number of. Numerous. Pronoun. An indefinite large number of people or things. 18. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 17 and before 19. Represented in Roman numerals as 18 and in Arabic numerals as 18. Divorce. Noun. The legal dissolution of a marriage. Verb. To legally dissolve a marriage between two people. Report. Noun. A piece of information describing or an account of certain events given or presented to someone, with the most common adpositions being by, referring to creator of the report, and on, referring to the subject. Verb. To relate details of an event or incident, to recount, describe something. Nickname. Noun. A familiar, invented given name for a person or thing used instead of the actual name of the person or thing. Verb. To give a nickname to a person or thing. Comedy. Noun. A choric song of celebration or revel, especially in ancient Greece. Sample. Noun. A part or snippet of something taken or presented for inspection, or shown as evidence of the quality of the whole. A specimen. Verb. To take or to test a sample or samples of. Share. Noun. A portion of something, especially a portion given or allotted to someone. Verb. To give part of what one has to somebody else to use or consume. Dishwasher. Noun. A machine for washing dishes. Clouds. Noun. A rock, boulder, a hill. Verb. To become foggy or gloomy, or obscured from sight. Immersed. Verb. To put under the surface of a liquid. To dunk. Adjective. Under the surface of a liquid. Sunk. Letters. Noun. A symbol in an alphabet. Verb. To print, inscribe, or paint letters on something. Noun. One who lets, or lets out. Noun. Literature. School subject. Noun. An identifying initial of the academic institution that is awarded to a member of a varsity team. It is made from structured cloth, and intended to be sewn to a piece of clothing such as a varsity sweater or varsity jacket. Intent. Noun. A purpose. Something that is intended. Adjective. Firmly fixed or concentrated on something. Clear. Noun. Full extent. Distance between extreme limits, especially the distance between the nearest surfaces of two bodies, or the space between walls. Verb. To remove obstructions, impediments or other unwanted items from. Adjective. Transparent in color. Adverb. All the way, entirely. Steamed. Verb. To cook with steam. Adjective. Cooked by steaming. Sleeve. Noun. The part of a garment that covers the arm. Verb. To fit a sleeve to. Dreams. Noun. Imaginary events seen in the mind while sleeping. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Other. Noun. An other. Another. Person. Etc. More often rendered as another. Verb. To regard. Label or treat as an other. As not part of the same group. To view as different and alien. Adjective. See other. Determiner. Below. Adverb. Apart from. In the phrase other than. Elaborate. Verb. To develop in detail or complexity. Adjective. Complex, detailed, or sophisticated. Skyscraper. Noun. A very tall building with a large number of floors. Partners. Noun. Someone who is associated with another in a common activity or interest. Verb. To join as a partner. Silly. Noun. A silly person. Adjective. Laughable or amusing through foolishness or a foolish appearance. Adverb. Sillily. In a silly manner. Phrases. Noun. A short written or spoken expression. Verb. To express. An action, thought or idea, by means of particular words. Puppet. Noun. Any small model of a person or animal able to be moved by strings or rods. Or in the form of a glove. Advocate. Noun. Someone whose job is to speak for someone's case in a court of law. A counsel. Verb. To plead in favor of. To defend by argument. Before a tribunal or the public. To support, vindicate, or recommend publicly. Group. Noun. A number of things or persons being in some relation to one another. Verb. To put together to form a group. Circle. Noun. A two-dimensional geometric figure. A line. Consisting of the set of all those points in a plane that are equally distant from a given point. Center. Verb. To travel around along a curved path. Helmet. Noun. A protective head covering. Usually part of armor. Verb. To cover with, or as if with, a helmet. Eclipse. Noun. An alignment of astronomical objects whereby one object comes between the observer, or notional observer, and another object, thus obscuring the latter. Verb. Of astronomical bodies. To cause an eclipse. Complete. Noun. A completed survey. Verb. To finish. To make done. To reach the end. Adjective. With all parts included. With nothing missing. Full. Realized. Verb. To make real. To convert from the imaginary or fictitious into reality. To bring into real existence. Knitting. Verb. To turn thread or yarn into a piece of fabric by forming loops that are pulled through each other. This can be done by hand with needles or by machine. Noun. The action of the verb to knit. The process of producing knitted material. Controller. Noun. One who controls something. Root. Noun. The part of a plant, generally underground, that anchors and supports the plant body. Absorbs and stores water and nutrients. And in some plants is able to perform vegetative reproduction. Verb. To grow roots. To enter the earth. As roots. To take root and begin to grow. Scary. Adjective. Causing or able to cause fright. 70. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 69 and before 71. Represented in Roman numerals as LXX and in Arabic numerals as 70. Sizes. Noun. Obsolete outside dialectal. And a size. Verb. To adjust the size of. To make a certain size. Noun. A thin, weak glue used as primer for paper or canvas intended to be painted upon. Verb. To apply glue or other primer to a surface which is to be painted. Duplication. Noun. The act of duplicating. Boys. Noun. A young male. Noun. The testicles. Building. Noun. The act or process by which something is built. Construction. Crackers. Noun. A dry, thin, crispy baked bread. Usually salty or savory, but sometimes sweet, as in the case of graham crackers and animal crackers. Adjective. Crazy. Insane. Slots. Noun. A broad, flat, wooden bar. A slat, especially as used to secure a door, window, etc. Verb. To bar, bolt or lock a door or window. Noun. A narrow depression, perforation, or aperture, especially one for the reception of a piece fitting or sliding in it. Verb. To put something, such as a coin, into a slot, narrow aperture. Approve. Verb. To sanction officially, to ratify, to confirm, to set as satisfactory. Approaching. Verb. To come or go near, in place or time, to draw nigh, to advance nearer. Noun. The act of coming closer. An approach. Adjective. That approaches or approach. Adverb. Nearly. Lucky. Adjective. Of people, favored by luck. Fortunate. Having good success or good fortune. Invade. Verb. To move into. Closing. Verb. Physical. To remove a gap. Noun. The act by which something is closed. Adjective. Pertaining to the finish or ending of a series of events, occurring at the end or after all others. Beautifully. Adverb. In a beautiful manner. Lie. Noun. The terrain and conditions surrounding the ball before it is struck. Verb. To rest in a horizontal position on a surface. Meta. Adjective. Self-referential, structured analogously, but at a higher level. Recurring. Verb. To have recourse to someone or something for assistance, support, etc. Noun. A recurrence. A coming round again. Adjective. Happening or occurring frequently, with repetition. Federal. Noun. A law enforcement official of the FBI. A federal agent. Adjective. Pertaining to a league or treaty, derived from an agreement or covenant between parties, especially between nations. Department. Noun. A part, portion, or subdivision. Red. Noun. Any of a range of colors having the longest wavelengths, 670 nanometers, of the visible spectrum. A primary additive color for transmitted light. The color obtained by subtracting green and blue from white light using magenta and yellow filters. The color of blood, ripe strawberries, etc. Adjective. Having red as its color. Remind. Verb. To cause one to experience a memory of someone or something. To bring to the notice or consideration of a person. Impressive. Adjective. Making, or tending to make, a positive impression. Having power to impress. Cereal. Noun. A type of grass, such as wheat, rice or oats, cultivated for its edible grains. Pad. Noun. A flattened mass of anything soft, to sit or lie on. Verb. To stuff. Overwrite. Noun. The operation of destroying older data by recording new data over it. Verb. To destroy older data by recording new data over it. Joke. Noun. An amusing story. Verb. To do or say something for amusement rather than seriously. Automatically. Adverb. In an automatic manner. Maturity. Noun. The state of being mature, ready or ripe. Bombing. Verb. To attack using one or more bombs. To bombard. Noun. The action of dropping bombs from the air. Introducing. Verb. Of people, to cause someone to be acquainted with someone else. Chicken. Noun. A domestic fowl, gallus, especially when young. Adjective. Cowardly. Dislike. Noun. An attitude or a feeling of distaste or aversion. Verb. To displease. To offend. In third person only. Quarantines. Noun. The desert in which Christ fasted for 40 days according to the Bible. Noun. A sanitary measure to prevent the spread of a contagious plague by isolating those believed or feared to be infected. Resolve. Noun. Determination. Willpower. Verb. To find a solution to a problem. Cash. Noun. A store of things that may be required in the future. which can be retrieved rapidly, protected or hidden in some way. Verb, to place in a cache. Railing. Verb, to travel by railway. Verb, to complain violently. Against. About. Verb, of a liquid. To gush. Flow. Noun, a fence or barrier consisting of one or more horizontal rails and vertical supports. Hopeful. Noun, someone who is hoping for success or victory, especially as a candidate in a political election. Adjective, feeling hope. Half. Noun, one of two usually roughly equal parts into which anything may be divided, are considered as divided. Verb, to have. Adjective, consisting of a half, one half, 50%. Adverb, in two equal parts or to an equal degree. Preposition, a half hour after, 30 minutes after, used with the number of the hour. Lose. Verb, to cause something to cease to be in one's possession or capability due to unfortunate or unknown circumstances, events or reasons. Recoverable. Noun, amounts of reinsurance coverage that are due from a reinsurer. Adjective, capable of being regained or recovered. Shepherd. Noun, a person who tends sheep, especially a grazing flock. Verb, to watch over. To guide. Decoding. Verb, to convert from an encrypted form to plain text. Noun, an instance of the translation of something into a form more suitable for subsequent processing. Increase. Noun, an amount by which a quantity is increased. Verb, of a quantity, etc., to become larger or greater. Child. Noun, a person who has not yet reached adulthood, whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal, majority. Noun, a child of noble birth. Blade. Noun, the sharp cutting edge of a knife, chisel, or other tool. A razor blade, sword. Verb, to skate on rollerblades. Noun, a kind of piton used in thin cracks. Players. Noun, one that plays. Actress. Noun, a female who performs on the stage or in films. Participate. Verb, to join in, to take part, to involve oneself in something. Adjective, acting in common, participating. Responsible. Noun, the individual who bears the responsibility for something. Adjective, followed by for, having the duty of taking care of something. Answerable for an act performed or for its consequences. Accountable. Amenable, especially legally or politically. Sail. Noun, a piece of fabric attached to a boat and arranged such that it causes the wind to drive the boat along. The sail may be attached to the boat via a combination of mast, spars and ropes. Pianist. Noun, a person who plays the piano, particularly with skill or as part of an orchestra. Latte. Noun, a drink of coffee made from espresso and steamed milk, generally topped with foam. Indicator. Noun, a pointer or index that indicates something. Reed. Noun, any of various types of tall, stiff, perennial grass-like plants growing together in groups near water. Golfer. Noun, someone who plays golf. Proxy. Noun, an agent or substitute authorized to act for another person. Verb, to serve as a proxy for. Adjective, used as a proxy or acting as a proxy. Birdwatching. Noun, observing or identifying wild birds in their natural environment. 15. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 14, 14, and before 16, 16. Extended. Verb, to increase in extent. Adjective, longer in length or extension. Elongated. Boiled. Verb, of liquids. To heat to the point where it begins to turn into a gas. Adjective, cooked in boiling water. Directed. Verb, to manage, control, steer. Adjective, in a manner emphasizing one's point of view. Introverted. Adjective, turned or thrust inward, particularly. Called. Verb. Heading. To use one's voice. Ranked. Verb. To place abreast, or in a line. Scream. Noun. A loud, emphatic exclamation of extreme emotion, especially horror, fear, excitement, or anger. It may comprise a word or a sustained, high-pitched vowel sound. Verb. To cry out with a shrill voice. To utter a sudden, sharp outcry, or shrill, loud cry, as in fright or extreme pain. To shriek. To screech. Magnifying. Verb. To praise, glorify, someone or something, especially God. Daughter. Noun. One's female offspring. Oriented. Verb. To build or place something so as to face eastward. Adjective. Having a specific orientation. Cinema. Noun. A movie theater, a movie house. Awful. Adjective. Very bad. Adverb. Awfully, dreadfully, terribly. Forgive. Verb. To pardon. To waive any negative feeling or desire for punishment. Retribution. Or compensation. Bicycle. Noun. A vehicle that has two wheels, one behind the other, a steering handle, and a saddle seat or seats, and is usually propelled by the action of a rider's feet upon pedals. Verb. To travel or exercise using a bicycle. Homemaker. Noun. A person who maintains the administration and upkeep of his or her residence, especially one who is not employed outside the home. One who runs the household. State. Noun. A condition, a set of circumstances applying at any given time. Verb. To declare to be a fact. Adjective. Stately. Steps. Noun. An advance or movement made from one foot to the other. A pace. Verb. To move the foot in walking. To advance or recede by raising and moving one of the feet to another resting place. Or by moving both feet in succession. Except. Verb. To exclude. To specify as being an exception. Preposition. With the exception of. But. Conjunction. With the exception that. Used to introduce a clause, phrase or adverb forming an exception or qualification to something previously stated. Proposals. Noun. Something which is proposed, or offered for consideration or acceptance. Acid. Noun. A sour substance. Adjective. Sour, sharp, or biting to the taste. Tart. Having the taste of vinegar. Collector. Noun. A person who or thing that collects, or which creates or manages a collection. Saved. Verb. To prevent harm or difficulty. Adjective. Rescued from the consequences of sin. Conditioned. Verb. To subject to the process of acclimation. Adjective. Determined or dependent on some condition. Cartoon. Noun. A humorous drawing, often with a caption, or a strip of such drawings. Verb. To draw a cartoon, a humorous drawing. Presently. Adverb. Immediately, at once, quickly. Click. Noun. A brief, sharp, not particularly loud, relatively high-pitched sound produced by the impact of something small and hard against something hard, such as by the operation of a switch, a lock or a latch, or a finger pressed against the thumb and then released to strike the hand. Verb. To cause to make a click, to operate a switch, etc., so that it makes a click. Interjection. The sound of a click. Brings. Verb. Detransitive. To transport toward somebody, somewhere. Advisor. Noun. One who offers advice. Fat. Noun. A specialized animal tissue with a high oil content, used for long-term storage of energy. Verb. To make fat. To fatten. Adjective. Carrying more fat than usual on one's body. Plump. Not lean or thin. Adjective. Originally African American vernacular English. Excellent. Cool. Very good. Beautifully. Adverb. In a beautiful manner. Cascading. Verb. To fall as a waterfall or series of small waterfalls. Journal. Noun. A diary or daily record of a person, organization, vessel, etc. Daybook. Verb. To archive or record something. Adjective. Daily. Arrow. Noun. A projectile consisting of a shaft, a point and a tail with stabilizing fins that is shot from a bow. Verb. To move swiftly and directly, like an arrow. Commuters. Noun. One who commutes. Etymology 1. Celebrating. Verb. To extol or honor in a solemn manner. Noun. Celebration. Prejudice. Noun. An adverse judgment or opinion formed beforehand or without knowledge of the facts. Verb. To have a negative impact on someone's position, chances, etc. Perhaps. Noun. An uncertainty. Adverb. Modifies a verb, indicating a lack of certainty. Caused. Verb. To set off an event or action. Fertile. Adjective. Of land, etc. Capable of growing abundant crops. Productive. Endeavor. Noun. A sincere attempt, a determined or assiduous effort towards a specific goal. Assiduous or persistent activity. Verb. To exert oneself. Climate. Noun. An area of the Earth's surface between two parallels of latitude. Verb. To dwell. Lifting. Verb. To raise or rise. Noun. The action or process by which something is lifted. Elevation. Reasons. Noun. A cause. Verb. To deduce or come to a conclusion by being rational. Export. Noun. Something that is exported. Verb. To carry away. Adjective. Of or relating to exportation or exports. Admire. Verb. To be amazed at. To view with surprise. To marvel at. Associate. Noun. A person united with another or others in an act, enterprise, or business. A partner. Verb. To join in or form a league, union, or association. Adjective. Joined with another or others and having lower status. Customers. Noun. A patron. A client. One who purchases or receives a product or service from a business or merchant, or intends to do so. Guilt. Noun. Responsibility for wrongdoing. Fall on. Verb. To experience, to suffer, to fall upon. Analytical. Adjective. Of or pertaining to analysis, resolving into elements or constituent parts. Everything. Pronoun. All the things under discussion. Insecure. Adjective. Not secure. Pork. Noun. The meat of a pig. Swine flesh. Verb. Usually of a male. To have sex with someone. Fishing. Noun. The act of catching fish. Stereotypes. Noun. A conventional, formulaic, and often oversimplified or exaggerated conception, opinion, or image of a person. Addressing. Verb. To prepare oneself. Noun. A process of putting a person's name and address on an item of mail. Rewarding. Verb. To give a reward to or for. Adjective. Giving or resulting in reward or satisfaction. Politics. Verb. To engage in political activity. Politic. Noun. A methodology and activities associated with running a government, an organization, or a movement. Approval. Noun. An expression granting permission, an indication of agreement with a proposal, an acknowledgement that a person, thing or event meets requirements. Cruise. Noun. A sea or lake voyage, especially one taken for pleasure. Verb. To sail about, especially for pleasure. Simplified. Noun. Short for simplified Chinese. Adjective. Made more simple, having its complexity reduced. Verb. To make simpler, either by reducing in complexity, reducing to component parts, or making easier to understand. Singer. Noun. A person who sings, often professionally. Smile. Noun. A facial expression comprised by flexing the muscles of both ends of one's mouth, often showing the front teeth. without vocalization, and in humans is a common involuntary or voluntary expression of happiness, pleasure, amusement or anxiety. Verb, to have, a smile, on one's face. Girls. Noun, a female child, adolescent, or a young woman. Verb, to feminize or girlify, to gender as a girl or as for girls. Noun, a woman's breasts. Disappoint. Verb, to sadden or displease someone, by underperforming, or by not delivering something promised or hoped for. Adjective, disappointed. Mixed. Verb, to stir together. Adjective, having two or more separate aspects. Required. Verb, to ask someone for something, to request. Adjective, necessary, obligatory, mandatory. Prestige. Noun, the quality of how good the reputation of something or someone is. How favorably something or someone is regarded. Adjective, of a linguistic form, regarded as relatively prestigious, often considered the standard language or language variety, or a part of such a variety. Recommend. Verb, to bestow commendation on, to represent favorably, to suggest, endorse or encourage as an appropriate choice. Listened. Verb, to pay attention to a sound or speech. Special. Noun, a reduction in consumer cost, usually for a limited time, for items or services rendered. Verb, nursing, to supervise a patient one-on-one. Adjective, distinguished by a unique or unusual quality. Beginning. Noun, the act of doing that which begins anything. Commencement of an action, state, or space of time. Entrance into being or upon a course. The first act, effort, or state of a succession of acts or states. Magazine. Noun, a non-academic periodical publication, generally consisting of sheets of paper folded in half and stapled at the fold. Foggy. Adjective, obscured by mist or fog, unclear, hazy. Cycle. Noun, an interval of space or time in which one set of events or phenomena is completed. Verb, to ride a bicycle or other cycle. Sequence. Noun, a set of things next to each other in a set order. A series. Verb, to arrange in an order. Cloudy. Adjective, covered with or characterized by clouds, overcast. Hyphen. Noun, the symbol, typically used to join two or more words to form a compound term, or to indicate that a word has been split at the end of a line. Verb, to separate or punctuate with a hyphen. To hyphenate. Conjunction, used to emphasize the coordinating function usually indicated by the punctuation. Estate. Noun, the collective property and liabilities of someone, especially a deceased person. Verb, to give an estate to. Adjective, jewelry, previously owned, secondhand. Parties. Noun, a person or group of people constituting a particular side in a contract or legal action. Verb, to celebrate at a party. To have fun. To enjoy oneself. Bookstore. Noun, a store where books are bought and sold. Appearance. Noun, the act of appearing or coming into sight, the act of becoming visible to the eye. Solution. Noun, a homogeneous mixture, which may be liquid, gas or solid, formed by dissolving one or more substances. Verb, to treat with a solution. Documents. Noun, an original or official paper used as the basis, proof, or support of anything else, including any writing, book, or other instrument conveying information pertinent to such proof or support. Verb, to record in documents. Cars. Noun, a wheeled vehicle that moves independently, with at least 3 wheels, powered mechanically, steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Noun, a turn. Noun, the first part of a cons in Lisp, the first element of a list. Fare. Noun, a going, journey, travel, voyage, course, passage. Collection. Noun, a set of items or amount of material procured or gathered together. Reefs. Noun, a chain or range of rocks, sand, or coral lying at or near the surface of the water. Verb, to take in part of a sail in order to adapt the size of the sail to the force of the wind. Noun, the itch, any eruptive skin disorder. Marketing. Verb, to make products or services available for sale and promote them. Noun, buying and selling in a market. Admits. Verb, to allow to enter, to grant entrance, to, whether into a place, into the mind, or into consideration. Crop. Noun, a plant, especially a cereal, grown to be harvested as food, livestock fodder or fuel or for any other economic purpose. Release. Noun, the event of setting someone or something free, e.g. hostages, slaves, prisoners, caged animals, hooked or stuck mechanisms. Verb, to let go of, to cease to hold or contain. Consecutive. Noun, a sequence of notes or chords that results from repeated shifts in pitch of the same interval. Adjective, following, in succession, without interruption. Colonel. Noun, a commissioned officer in an armed military organization, typically the highest rank before flag officer ranks. Generals. It is generally found in armies, air forces or naval infantry. Marines. Verb, to act as or like a colonel. Protect. Verb, to keep safe, to defend, to guard, to prevent harm coming to. Abortion. Noun, the expulsion from the womb of a fetus or embryo before it is fully developed, with loss of the fetus, either naturally as a spontaneous abortion, now usually called a miscarriage, or deliberately as an induced abortion. Proud. Adjective, feeling honored by something, feeling happy or satisfied about an event or fact. Gratified. Pastries. Noun, a baked food item made from flour and fat pastes such as pie crust. Also tarts, bear claws, Napoleons, puff pastries, etc. Audience. Noun, a group of people within hearing. Specifically, a large gathering of people listening to or watching a performance, speech, etc. Passive. Noun, grammar, the passive voice of verbs. Adjective, being subjected to an action without producing a reaction. Computer. Noun, a person employed to perform computations, one who computes. Almost. Noun, something or someone that doesn't quite make it. Adverb, very close to, not quite. Signature. Noun, a person's name, written by that person, used as identification or to signify approval of accompanying material, such as a legal contract. Adjective, distinctive, characteristic, indicative of identity. Essential. Noun, a necessary ingredient. Adjective, necessary. Converted. Verb, to transform or change something into another form, substance, state, or product. Adjective, changed in form or function, etc. Roles. Noun, a character or part played by a performer or actor. Noun, an ancient unit of quantity. 72 sheets of parchment. Ruin. Noun, sometimes in the plural, the remains of a destroyed or dilapidated construction, such as a house or castle. Verb, to cause the fiscal ruin of. Representing. Verb, to present again or anew. To present by means of something standing in the place of. To exhibit the counterpart or image of. To typify. Noun, an act of representation. Remaining. Verb, to stay behind while others withdraw. To be left after others have been removed or destroyed. To be left after a number or quantity has been subtracted or cut off. To be left as not included or comprised. Noun, an act or occurrence by which someone or something remains. Adjective, which remains, especially after something else has been removed. Exploring. Verb, to seek for something or after someone. Noun, the action of the verb explore. Abroad. Noun, countries or lands abroad. Adverb, beyond the bounds of a country. In foreign countries. Preposition, throughout, over. Recipes. Noun, a formula for preparing or using a medicine. A prescription, also, a medicine prepared from such instructions. Farm. Noun, a place where agricultural and similar activities take place, especially the growing of crops or the raising of livestock. Verb, to work on a farm, especially in the growing and harvesting of crops. Goodness. Noun, the state or characteristic of being good. Promoting. Verb, to raise someone to a more important, responsible, or remunerative job or rank. Make. Noun, brand or kind, model. Verb, to create. Dietitian. Noun, a person who studies or practices dietetics. Miracle. Noun, an event that appears inexplicable by the laws of nature and so is held to be supernatural in origin. Verb, to effect by a miracle. To work a miracle upon. Correctly. Adverb, in a correct manner. Maid. Noun, a girl or an unmarried young woman. Maiden. Fulfillment. Noun, the act of fulfilling. Monument. Noun, a structure built for commemorative or symbolic reasons, or as a memorial. A commemoration. Verb, to mark or memorialize with a monument. Flavor. Noun, the quality produced by the sensation of taste or, especially, of taste and smell in combined effect. Verb, to add flavoring to something. Endurance. Noun, the measure of a person's stamina or persistence. Presentation. Noun, the act of presenting or something presented. Briefly. Adverb, manner, in a brief manner, summarily. Conversions. Noun, the act of converting something or someone. Deeply. Adverb, at depth, in a deep way. Hurry. Noun, rushed action. Verb, to do things quickly. Lifestyle. Noun, a style of living that reflects the attitudes and values of a person or group. Selfie. Noun, a photographic self-portrait, especially one taken manually, not using a timer, tripod etc., with a small camera or mobile phone. Verb, to take a selfie. Diabetes. Noun, diabetes insipidus, any condition characterized by excessive or incontinent urine, now specifically as caused by impaired production of, or response to, the antidiuretic hormone vasopressin. Spent. Verb, to pay out, money. Adjective, consumed, used up, exhausted, depleted. Reduced. Verb, to bring down the size, quantity, quality, value or intensity of something. To diminish. To lower. Adjective, made smaller or less, having undergone reduction. Knight. Noun, a young servant or follower, a trained military attendant in service of a lord. Models. Noun, a person who serves as a subject for artwork or fashion, usually in the medium of photography but also for painting or drawing. Verb, to display for others to see, especially in regard to wearing clothing while performing the role of a fashion model. Security. Noun, the condition of not being threatened, especially physically, psychologically, emotionally, or financially. Levels. Noun, a tool for finding whether a surface is level, or for creating a horizontal or vertical line of reference. Verb, to adjust so as to make as flat or perpendicular to the ground as possible. PM. Adverb, afternoon, used after a time to indicate it is between noon and midnight, i.e., in the afternoon, evening or night as opposed to the morning. Adverb, after death, informed. Verb, to instruct, train, usually in matters of knowledge. Adjective, instructed, having knowledge of a fact or area of education. Quickly. Adverb, rapidly. With speed, fast. Fee. Noun, feudal law, a right to the use of a superior's land, as a stipend for services to be performed. Also, the land so held. A fief. Verb, to reward for services performed, or to be performed. To recompense. To hire or keep in hire. Hence, to bribe. Steel. Noun, an artificial metal produced from iron, harder and more elastic than elemental iron, used figuratively as a symbol of hardness. Verb, to edge, cover, or point with steel. Adjective, made of steel. Image. Noun, an optical or other representation of a real object. A graphic, a picture. Verb, to represent by an image or symbol. To portray. Avoidant. Noun, a person who exhibits avoidance. Adjective, exhibiting avoidance, avoiding something. Handicapped. Verb, to encumber with a handicap in any contest. Noun, a disabled person. Adjective, having a handicap. Fixtures. Noun, something that is fixed in place, especially a permanent appliance or other item of personal property that is considered part of a house and is sold with it. Compare fitting, furnishing. Host. Noun, one which receives or entertains a guest, socially, commercially, or officially. Verb, to perform the role of a host. Horrible. Noun, a thing that causes horror. A terrifying thing, particularly a prospective bad consequence asserted as likely to result from an act. Adjective, causing horror. Terrible. Shocking. Skills. Verb, to set apart, separate. Songwriter. Noun, a musician who composes songs, including writing the song's lyrics and creating a melody or tune for the song. Spouse. Noun, a person in a marriage or marital relationship. Verb, to wed, to espouse. Cut out. Verb, to refrain from, doing something, using something, etc. To stop, cease, doing something. Adjective, well suited, appropriate, fit for a particular activity or purpose. Hungry. Adjective, affected by hunger, desiring of food, having a physical need for food. Conducts. Noun, the act or method of controlling or directing. Verb, to lead or guide, to escort. Honestly. Adverb, manner, in an honest manner. Interjection, used to express exasperation, dismay, etc. Cycle. Noun, an interval of space or time in which one set of events or phenomena is completed. Verb, to ride a bicycle or other cycle. Completely. Adverb, manner, in a complete manner. Passive. Noun, grammar, the passive voice of verbs. Adjective, being subjected to an action without producing a reaction.